Test, test. We are back and we are live with another week of the live TV placement Beat Critique week 28, man. Cannot believe it's been 28 weeks since we've been doing this. It's been a long journey so far. Missed last week because I was at my best friend's wedding. He was a groomsman in my wedding. 2 weeks later, we went to his wedding last weekend in Pennsylvania, the beautiful state of Pennsylvania. It was a fun time. Spent some time with my wife. Traveling along Pennsylvania, we went to Philly, tried a Philly cheesesteak for the first time, authentic Philly cheesesteak for the first time. It was all right. It wasn't. I mean, I had some pretty good cheesesteaks out here in Cali that are pretty accurate with the way that the Philly cheesesteaks taste. But it was good. It was a good ass time. Shout out to my boy Brian and his wife Ashley. Right now, what I'm doing is making sure that we have the sound on my phone, and we do. And we got some submissions already queued up. I'm not sure where we left off last week, but we're going to go ahead and start from the homie Allen, or the week before. What's good, Dante? TV still exists? I think so. I mean, they got not just cable now. They got streaming and stuff like that, which streaming is going crazy. TV has been going crazy, especially since the pandemic. So yeah, man, they still got TV. TV still exists. I mean, it just adapted a little bit. Now people can watch TV on their phones and stuff. And those TV streams hit a little different, especially when you're watching a show and you like the name. You see, there's like a show like Squid Games or something, and say there's a song on there that people like. They go straight to Spotify to find that song and download it. Knocks your streams up. The TV's powerful. Let's get right into these submissions. I don't think I have Discord pulled up on my screen yet, so let me go ahead and bring that up. Oh, shit. I'm blocking my face. Make this a little smaller. All right, first up, we got the homie Allen. So let me go ahead and pull this up. Let's get it. This one's called 2021 Beats Work 2. Background beat for basketball highlights. Let's listen to it.
Work. I want you to work. If you don't have to work. I want you to work. If you don't have to work. I want you to work. If you don't have to work. I want you to work.
All right, Alan, that one's dope, man. That's a hard beat. I feel like that would work for sports highlight as well. I think I told you this before, but you got to be careful with sound effects like that when you're submitting for TV placements, because a lot of times they dub in their own sound effects. I think that would be dope, though, like Save Ball's Life or something, heard that, and they used that as a track and then just kept the sound effects in. So if you do submit it with the sound effects, just make sure you include a stem that says no sound effects on top of it. Other than that beat's hard. I think it will work perfectly. Definitely has a good vibe to it. The energy's perfect pacing for good sports highlights and stuff like that. It's really important when you're doing beats for sports highlights is that the pacing is correct. So that's a dope track. Dante said, okay, I'm gonna straight send you stuff. Maybe we can super power up because I'm blind to how this net stuff is gonna make. I've been making tracks for 15 years and gave up due to politics. Hey man, I can't team up to help you, but I definitely will give you as many resources as possible, which I already do on this channel and on the Discord community, as well as the course, bro. All you got to do is have an email. I know how to, work the email and just make a great, relationship with someone. and you can take over with this stuff. What's good? Charismatic. I saw you sent a couple tracks. Next up, we got the homie Ken on the track. This one's a Wacotron Southside tech. Wacotron's gonna go big, I'm sure of it. I think we already played this one. Yeah, we already played this one, I'm pretty sure, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I got a course, but I also got tons of free content on here on YouTube, bro. Like where I just say, all the stuff that you need to really get into this. But the course goes into detail and I kind of like give you step by step. Works a little bit better. What's good? X.E.L.O. Next up, we got the homie Keswick. Let me make sure I didn't play these. I don't know if I played some of these, but Ken on the track, that one's dope. That beat is hard. I think I told you about that last time. It's a good drama track.
Keswick. Keswick.
Let's get the fire money for this one. Hey, Keswick, that's hard, bro. Really dope track. That one worked really well for scripted series and stuff that has a lot of like thrill, high suspense, heavy drama type of feel. A lot of shows have that type of feel, especially with this Halloween season going on. That's a dope track. Really nice mix as well. It's clean. Dope as usual, bro. Breezy's been sending in just mad random tracks, so I think he's just submitting his beats for YouTube, like algorithm stuff, just to get more views. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip over Breezy. Breezy, if you're in the chat though, and you do want me to play a specific track, just let me know. But it looks like you're just submitting these beats for people to kind of just give you views or something. And we're here to give out feedback. This one's a Twitter post. I'm not gonna click that. Let me see if I can play it. Channel Forbes, let's listen. All right, I got you. It's YouTube. Channel Forbes produced this. He said emo twerk music.
Cause we all we got.
We just might fuss and fight, but we gotta get back together. Cause we all we got. But we gotta get back together. Cause we all
First you tell me you love me, then you hurt me, now you wanna hurt me. Never let me be your man, cause I wasn't worthy. Kissing and dancing, touching, we love me. Give me trust, I'm begging, cause no hearts I'm breaking. Taking consideration, you told me that you had it hard. Lay your head on my pillow, I can hear scars. Never too far to walk, never too long to talk. The light support that you needed, and I gave you more. Look in your
What's
eyes,
good, Quadex?
I realize I'm blind, not knowing that you can fuck.
Can you guys hear like this wind sound on the back of this? Or is it me? Is there a wind sound like playing in the back of this track?
Me over the second time. Can I let my people stay tuned for the sequel? We getting back together, no woman compares equal. You been ranting and raving and showing your frustration. I said he begging you please, or knows that I've been patient. I don't want to end this. I ain't innocent, realistically, baby. Tell me it's still hinted is
we just might fuss and fight, but we gotta get back together. Cause we all we got. I know it's gonna take, but
All right, not a bad track. I feel like I hear some wind in the background, but I think that track would definitely work well for TV because it tells a story and it has like a specific type of story that is used a lot in TV, and that's like getting back together, rejoicing after a breakup or whatever. You're fitting a scene perfectly with that type of track. So you hear that all the time with reality TV, especially like people breaking up, coming back together, or just having a fight or a confrontation and coming back together. So that will work for sure. I've been good, Quad X, man. I just got back from Pennsylvania. I was at a friend's wedding last weekend. Just been busy. It's a busy month, man. Like I had the wedding 3 weeks ago. Then last week I had the other wedding that I went to, and then this next week is my honeymoon. So I'm gonna be missing next Friday because I will be out of town. We're going to Italy, so your boy is hyped. But yeah, man, I've been good. How about you, man? I don't know if they recorded outside. I think it's in the beat. It sounds like this. Like I don't know if there's an effect that he used or something, but it's very loud. But the track is not bad. I feel like it would work. What's good, Night Rider? What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Next up, we got the homie Meech. This one is a cinematic trap beat by Young Spitta. Oh, there's a whole album of this. That's dope. All right, let's play a couple of these. The most popular one is called Night Cruise. So we're going to play that first. Oh, they're only previews, bro. Alright, that one only has like a preview of it. So I'm going to go ahead and try to play the next one. And I'll give you some feedback here. Oh, shit. It's in the stream. That one just cut off too as well. Let's play one more. Alright, Young Spitta. I think a lot of these tracks have the potential to go somewhere, but they have very stock sounds. And the first track that I played, Night Cruise, it didn't have really much energy in the percussion. So just make sure that you're bringing more energy with the percussion, not just keeping like the same drum patterns, but using like shakers or using hi-hat rolls or whatever to kind of drive the track. And then your sounds that you're using, make sure like when you're using strings, you want to use quality sound strings. You don't want to use strings that are on like a random VST or like let's say like Silent or something. You don't want to use the strings from there. You want to use strings from the higher quality sample libraries that like Nexus has some decent ones. Contact has some really good libraries that have good strings. So make sure that you're using higher quality sounds so you can keep up with the production value of the tracks that are getting placed with TV. And then energy from the drums. That's another thing that I think will help boost up. The melodies are there. I feel like the melodies are there, except for that. There was the one that was just playing right now. This melody is dope, but I think that bell right there is kind of. The counter melody doesn't really match up with the style of the bass line and stuff, in my opinion. So hopefully those things kind of help. But that's what I would recommend, is just working on the sounds and then the energy of the drums. Where was I? All right, Meech. Also appreciate you sending. Oh wait. All right, next up we got the homie Trenches. or 808 Chucho. This one's called Trenches. What's good, Busy?
Is it Chucho? Hey, Noble.
Good, young Shane. Sean, is it Sean or Shane? All right, Chucho, that one's hard, bro. Dope track, bro. Every time you come in with the flutes, I have a feeling the track's gonna be hard. That's probably one of my favorite ones of the flutes that you did so far. Really dope track. Really nice mix too as well. That track hits. Nah, I think that's a guitar sample. I'm pretty sure. It's Shan, not Shane. Oh, my bad. What guitar is that? I don't know. What Chucho? What guitar is that? I'll ask him in the Discord. Everyone on stream is asking what guitar that is. All right. Dope track. Chucho. Next up, we got the homie Carla the Poet. Let's listen to these. It looks like a couple of tracks she sent. These are all yeah, this one was loud. I can't turn it down though on Spotify previews.
Yup, toughen up. Had to be my own therapist in the cut. But now I'm getting tummy aches. I took these steps to be on time, no sense in coming late. When granny asked me if I want some, I already ate. On my own path, I'm doing math to take care of your place.
Yeah, these are super loud, Carla. I can't turn these down for some reason because they're just previews. But these are really loud.
Run into the peso. I'm talking about that shimmy. Shiggy got that queso. I need to.
Yeah, I think that this needs a new mix and mastering. I like the idea of the track though, of the first track, Insecure. The second one, your flow's dope on this one, but I think that a lot of this is kind of just too loud, and just a little bit of mixing needs to be done with the vocals.
Lifting all these weights, baby, slow me down, but I tell her fix your face. Cater to your crown, cater to your waist. Doing what's good for me should always be the main case. Feeling like a centipede, about a bang, bang, bang.
This one's better, and this one's fire.
Knock me down, but I got 100 feet in your face. I saving no energy and put it all in the base. Figuring out the masters on the demon shit, ay. But we gon' light up the J. We exile, me and my ancestors gon' slay. With every verse, I'm lifting curses off the lineage. This time is insidious, but we gon' hit red bursts.
That Carla, that track Isolation right there is fire. You would definitely get that placed. That's hard. That's a dope vibe right there. Yeah, feel free to send some more. Hopefully we can get the full length one though. I don't know why they're only showing 30-second previews on Spotify. Next up, we got the homie Alan T with another one. What's good, John the Dreamer? You said turn the mic up. I got you. Is that better? What's good, Coach? I don't know if that's too loud. I feel like I'm clipping. can hear Mac Miller rapping on this. This is very different. Yeah, Alan, that's dope. That's really different, bro. I really like that one. Super different. Yeah, that last one. I didn't know that Spotify will damage you if your tracks are too loud, but it makes sense. All right, Breezy. We're gonna skip you because I know you just be sending these YouTube links. If you want me to play anything, just let me know in the chat. Next up, we got the homie Saint Wave. Hey y'all, song off my most recent album. Let's get it.
Hit the fire in Adidas, bucket touchy like that Louis. Starting to feel lucid, wavy like a buoy, floating through an ocean. Run the globe for the wrong things. Probably made her in the wrong space. Probably made her in the wrong place. Focus on the wrong things. Bougie, exactly what I like. Step 2, called it. Money here smoking, super potent, 0G floating, girls stay chatting. Hit the fire in Adidas, bucket touchy like that Louis. Starting to feel lucid, wavy like a buoy, floating through an ocean. Run the globe for the wrong things. Probably made her in the wrong space. Probably made her in the wrong place. Focus on the wrong things. Bougie, exactly what I like. Step 2, called it. Money here smoking, super potent, 0G floating.
Yeah, same way. That's just a preview, but it's still dope. I think that would work for TV too. That's clean. Like the mixing on that too. Next up, we got the homie Lions Pride Records. Hello all. I just want to show off this video for old face animation effect. Here's a link for the photo generator. I thought it was pretty cool. Oh, it's a photo generator effect? Oh, okay. That's dope. And you also put this beat. It's a future type beat. I don't know if this is him. Whoa, this is trippy. This I don't know if you guys can see the video, but he put this site for like type beats producers where it'll zoom in on the faces in a picture and it'll animate it so it looks like it's moving. It's pretty sick. It's crazy. This picture is literally like the picture is completely still, but then when you zoom in, it's just crazy. I don't think that's his beat though. Is that your beat? Lion Pride Records, let me know. Let me know. Next up, we got the homie Mouse Rat Fan. This one, he says, does this sound like some sports music or something? I invested in some sound packs and I feel like my beats have improved recently. Let's listen, brother. This one's a YouTube link. Boo-doo-boo-doo-boo-boo-boo-doo.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Right, this one's dope. I don't know if it'll work for sports because of the energy needs to be a little bit higher. Like if you're gonna go with this route as far as the trap, like that Drake style, definitely has that Drake, you know, like Drake Meek Mill style. I would definitely have the energy a little bit more hype, a little bit more hype. Does that make sense? Just make sure that you have like the kick punch a little bit more, and then the track driving. Because right now the sounds you use are dope, but they're very thin. Like they're thin sounding sounds. You want something that has a little bit more punch to it, that has energy, that's pushing really fast. And I mean like the hi-hats and stuff like that. I like the rim shot, and the snare that you use is cool, but I think that it just needs a little bit more energy if it's going to be used for sports, in my opinion. Next up, we got the homie Mouse Rock Fan again, and this one is a rock I don't know who type beat.
This is a very delicate situation and must be treated with great care and sensitivity.
What's good, Logix is now in the chat. Know that.
What do you have to say for yourself?
He says SpongeBob type beat.
What are you gonna do? Suck me to death?
That's dope, Mouse Rat. This has like a jazzy, chill vibe. I can hear this on like Majestic Casual. Good lo-fi, modern type beat. Dope. Years ago in the chat. Okay, years ago, you are next. This one's years ago. What the hell? It just dropped out. There's 2 links though.
I can't ever make up my mind. Do I go to the left or go to the right? Do I follow my heart or go with my mind? What to decide? Will I sit in sorrow, just wasting time? Will I try tomorrow to pick up my life? When I feel so hollow, when my life goes dry, when I fall to pieces, will I even try? Fall to pieces, life goes dry. Fall to pieces. I can't ever make up my mind. Do I go to the left or go to the right? Do I follow my heart, go with my mind? What to decide?
That's fire. Oh my goodness. That's clean. Super dope mix. Very clean mix. That's hard. All right, you got another one, so I want to peep this. These are dope. Bro, that one was dope. Oh shit.
Purchase your tracks today.
hard. I think the hi-hat's a little bit in the mix on this one compared to the rest of the levels. Like the drums seem tucked under, but the hi-hats seem really in the front. But the track is hard regardless. Like nice transitions and stuff like that. I like the little like ballet de funk Brazilian little switch up right there. That shit was fire. It's a dope track. I think that would get placed. You definitely have your beats will definitely get placed, man. You have really high quality sounds that you're using. Very clean. Especially this style. I know in the chat in Discord you were asking if like that underground style will get used, and it definitely will. And especially because you said that you haven't really heard that style too much in TV. That's where you kind of take over. Like when you're able to have a sound that you can match up with like EDM and stuff like that, or pop or Billboard, but you're not hearing too much of that sound. That's where you can take over with drill, with future pop, like or all those type of different styles and those styles. If you're like the early adapter in TV with that sound, you're really gonna open up a lane for yourself and capitalize on those placements. And if an editor hears a track they like that sounds different and they want more of it, they're going to go straight to you because you're the one who has a catalog of all those tracks. So I definitely recommend submitting to those libraries that I was telling you about in the chat, bro. And send me some more tracks. Like email me some more tracks that you have as well. These are dope. Next up, we got the homie Charismatic. Happy Friday, XCal. Been working on improving my sound for the past 2 weeks. And just looking on what I need to change. Charismatic, I like that every week that we come on here, you're bringing in new tracks and you're always trying to just push the envelope and try something different and improve. That's dope, bro. Yeah, years ago, that was a dope track. He said, I have no idea what ballet is, not going to lie. It's ballet de funk's like this Brazilian style. It's almost like their version of reggaeton, I guess. Definitely working that for sure. Huge point. Will do, man. Definitely will. All right, dope, man. Get after it, bro. You got a nice sound. Charismatic. This reminds me of SoundClick 2012 days. Section. Charismatic got the craziest things, bro. I think this track is super dope. I think it will work for TV, especially for drama style and highlights for sports and stuff like that. I think that lead right there, though, that you put right here, I would switch it with another sound or take it out. I don't think you need it right there because it almost has like that crunk, like Lil Jon style, and it makes it sound dated. This has like that 2012, Anthem, Rick Ross, Jeezy feel, but I feel like it'll still work. That still works for TV to this day. That's good for like drama and like I said, sports highlights. But that lead right there kind of gives it like that crunk Lil Jon feel, and I think you could take it out, or just change it with like a sign whistle, or a square lead. I think that would help. Next up is the homie Charismatic with another one called Touchdown. I want to say this too before I forget because I heard it in the last one. If you're doing chants, be like use them in like sporadically. Don't use them repetitively because editors catch on to that very easily. Or if you do, just make sure you include a stem that does not have it. But just make sure you use it tastefully, and it's very sparse in little areas instead of repetitive because they catch on. Nice sting, bro. Good lord, that was a good sting. Same note with this one. I think just that lead right here that comes in around that lead you have going on right there. I would switch it because it makes it sound more dated. And then the sparseness of those chants, that vocal, it's like really repetitive. Everything else is good. You have a good structure. I like the beat section, how you switch it up a little bit. And the thing that you do really well about your structuring is that you keep a lot of different little things going on and kind of switch it and direct the track a lot. So I think that will really help you with the longevity or the duration of your track placements. When you're getting placed, the duration is what gets you paid more. The longer your track's getting played, the more you're getting paid. So the fact that you do a lot of switch ups and stuff is really going to help you a lot. Keep up the structure. Like, you got it perfectly unlocked. You can do every track like that. Somebody in the chat said the same drums, different melodies. Yeah, but I promote that. Like, if you have drums that sound very similar, I always say that if you have like a beat that you think did really well, like let's say on like YouTube or BeatStars or something, take those drums and make another track out of it, and then upload it to a music library for replacements. It's okay if you're using the same drums. I've gotten like 4 or 5 different beats with the same exact drums, just different melodies over them, and gotten them all placed. You could do that all day. They're not gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. Ski Mask is the next track by Charismatic. Let's peep it. I'm gonna play a minute of this one. It's a good drama track. Damn, I said a minute, but it's got my attention. Good drama track. That's really good for television right there. Dope track. And I like that you kept the sting very simple on that one. Next up, we got the homie Tony Rosenberg. He said, new song just came out today. It's only playing 30 seconds of it. A lot of musicality in this. I think some of the sounds sound very, like, I would just use different sample libraries with them, a little bit more high quality ones. But the track is like super clean, very dope vibe. You went off right there with that saxophone. Very different. Almost has like a Gap Band vibe. Dope. Next up, we got the homie Coach Music, and this one is called Ghetto Mozart. Charismatic, you watching too much Hot Twins, bro. You're watching too much Hot Twins videos. Charismatic's coming after you for that sting. All right, couple things on this one. So the track is the way this track is building is really good. I really like that section right here where you start building it up and you change the pace right here. Very good right there. I would even bring that in earlier. Actually, no, you don't have to bring that in earlier because I'm trying to show the sound wave while I talk about this, because the first thing that I noticed about this track is the intro is too long. So I think if you cut that intro shorter, bring in the track way quicker, it'll help it get to that point where it builds up a lot really well, because you build it into this thing nicely. I think that a couple of sounds you can kind of take out. I think that Lex Luger-Riser for sure I would take out, just because that's like a really, it's Lex Luger's like signature tag almost. It's like almost putting Metro Boomin's tag on this. and I think people know that now. So I would take out that riser that you used because it just reminds me of Lex Luger all day, and I would just change it with a different one. And then bring those drums up in front of the mix a little bit more. I think that they could be a little bit more punchier in front of the mix. That will help bring a little bit more impact to this track. Everything else is there. It's like a nice cinematic, like hip hop, dramatic track. It would work well for like those sports documentaries and stuff like that, or even just anything that's like a scene that's a lot of build up, where they're like showing a lot of drama, or it doesn't have to necessarily even be drama. It's just where they're telling a story and the impact of the story is getting bigger. So that has a lot of different homes that it could be used in, but those are the couple of notes that I would give with that one. Just take it to that next level. Overall dope track though. Next up is Jack Paul. Donla, what's up, bro? He said, sorry I'm late, working on a cruise ship right now. Oh snap. Is there any time to submit one? It was meant for last week. Yeah, go ahead. All right, Jack Paul's next up.
Beats by Paul.
All right, this one's only a preview. Oh, what the heck? I think Jack Paul, I think that it sounds like you're probably in the beginning stages of your producing career, and I would just work on the craft a little bit more, because it feels like when you first get FL Studio and you start trying out a whole bunch of different sounds, or you get in your sound packs and you start putting them together. That's kind of what it sounds like, and I'm not trying to roast you, bro. I think that you just sound like you're probably at the beginning stages, maybe possibly of producing. I do not mean that as disrespect, but yeah. I thought you guys were about to start roasting him in the chat. He said this needs a little flip ASAP. All right, next up we got the homie Quad X. The last beat has a switch up at 1:07. You think he's trolling? Because he did post that in like almost every. He posted that track in every single server on Discord. I was actually gonna say something about that. That make sure you're only posting in the share your music section. You don't have to post it in every server. I'm gonna delete the other ones. Quad X. Hey Logix, where your beats at, bro? Put them in the chat or the Discord. Yo, Quadex, you're tripping by putting this up with free with no tags, bro. You're tripping. Put your tag on this, bro. That boy Quadex has only been making beats for a year, bro. Nasty. The boy is nasty. That last beat was fire. That's hard too. Is this? Do you have a compressor or a limiter on this one? Because it feels like it might be squashing just a little bit. It like squashes some of the track just in like certain peaks. Overall though, that track is dope regardless. I was just wondering if that's hitting a limiter or if that's just my headphones. But that's dope. What I like listening to about your tracks, Quad X, is your percussion, bro. I like the way that you switch up. You add like little ear candies here and there with your tracks, and that sounds dope. I dig it. This one is another Travis Scott beat. This one's called Mellow by the homie Quad X. Well, like it's like Phil Collins right now. That's dope. No, I ain't gonna freestyle. I ain't going freestyle. Damn. Okay, hold up. Psych. I ain't going freestyle. Psych. I almost did it, but that beat ended. So, dang. Maybe next time. That's dope. Quad X. Stop playing around. Stop giving these beats out for free with no tags, though. Quad X. Next up, we got the homie Realm Beats. What's your thoughts on using splice vocals for TV placements? I've heard it. I've seen it done. I've done it. But they're cracking down a little bit more on like splice and cymatics because there's so many different producers using those loops and stuff that a lot of the tracks are starting to get not copyright stricken because they're royalty free, but they're coming up as flagged. So a lot of these companies now are like, is this your track? Is this our track? Like, who owns this track? We bought the rights to this track, but this loop is coming up in our system. So I would just be careful when you're using them. You can use them though. I mean, people still use them, but just know they're cracking down a little bit more on that stuff. Yeah, I feel you on that. Honestly, what you need to do is work with like say you asked me which company I work for. If Signature Tracks heard your type of tracks and they wanted a vocalist on it, they have a team of vocalists that they'll just pay to put in the studio and just sing over your track. It's better to send us instrumental anyway because instrumental tracks get placed more, but vocal tracks get paid higher. All right, next up is homie Rom Beats. Yeah, the vocals I think you'll be all right. Keelan Island said, can I send to your Gmail? No, because it doesn't work. You got to send it to the Discord. The Discord is in the chat. You go to the share your music section and then you upload the track. I think Logic, you said you're doing it from your phone. It didn't work. It's because you're doing it from your phone. If you're doing it from your phone, it won't work unless you copy and paste a link. But other than that, it won't work. Clean so far. Is this the same chords to that Brandy song? The Boy's Mine. Oh my goodness. These hard though. Getting the fire emoji for sure. I see Upper Column in the chat. Hard, bro. The chords remind me of Boy's Mind by Brandy, but I mean, you could do that all day. That's dope. That even has this, that even reminds me of that. That means it's gonna take off. That track's gonna take off for sure. That's a hard track. Next up, we got the homie Ronnie. Kaylin said, "Yeah, I don't know how to do that. All you gotta do, bro, is literally click the link, or yeah, all you gotta do is click the link in the description. After it comes up, you just literally just make whatever name you want. It'll bring you into the Discord. On the side, if you can see my mouse, there's all these little tabs, and the one with the CD, you just click that and just drag the track in there, and you're done." You said, "Hey, don't skip Ronnie." That's me. Nah, we skipping Ronnie right now. I don't like being told what to do. All right, next up we got. It's like, nah, I got you, Ronnie.
वो ख्वाब मेरे कब में नहीं है, मैं क्या करूँ? रात में फिर जागूं, मैं यही सोचा करूँ, तुमसे फिर से आके सुना करूँ, या मैं फिर से गुनाह करूँ। ख्वाब मेरे कब में नहीं है, मैं क्या करूँ? रात भर जागूं, मैं यही सोचा करूँ, तुमसे फिर से आके सुना करूँ, या मैं फिर से गुनाह करूँ। आँखें देखी तेरी दिखाई वो अलग सनूं, अब जो तू मेरे प्यार हो मैं मजबूर हूँ, इश्क की मुझे तलाश तभी तो कह रहा हूँ मैं मरूं।
Is that you on the guitar or the beat, or are you on the vocals? You went crazy on that beat. I don't know what language this is, but it sounds like you're spinning some fire. The melody's dope, but that beat, you went ridiculous on that lead right there. Oh my gosh, that's tough. I like that. Opera Column, you said you gotta resend that preset pack because you got a new updated version. Please send it over, man. Please bless my massive preset bank with that pack, bro. I appreciate you. Next up, we got the homie Jigga F32. Hindi, dope, man, dope. I like that track. I remember this one. Have you seen this before? Yeah, I remember you sent this one before, Jigga. You sent it on 9/12. I think the drums. I think I said like the drums are. I don't know. Actually, I don't even remember what I said, but I know that I'm hearing it now, and the drums are way louder than that like brass that you got using. I think this one is just more on sound selection, but the drums, I could tell you're there, but the melodies are kind of a little bit off. Next up, we got the homie John the Dreamer, my boy John in the building from the UK. Me and the homie John just dropped a drill track. Juice said, hey, bro, we appreciate you doing so much. Hey, man, I appreciate that. He said, I'm going to make a whole album of tracks in this style next week. Yes, man. Honestly, you got to. You got to, man. You have the sound for sure. You're definitely going to get placed, man. I can tell you right now. I've heard a lot of different tracks. When I worked for Signature Tracks, I was just listening to submissions all the time. You got the quality.
John the Dreamer.
John, two things I love about this is the way you pan that bass, that boom, 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 boom. The bounce is dope, and then this little vocal effect you put in here. See if I can find it. Right there. You put it in the background. That was dope. I like that one a lot. Next up, we got the homie X.E.L.O. Trying to figure out if this will fit, where this will fit for TV and film. All right, let's figure it out. Oh, nah, X is trying to flex. hard. That one would fit for like, there's two different types. I feel like that would fit for like more of an ethnic scene. Like let's say this is like Shaw's on Sunset or something, right? That would fit perfectly well for there, or a drama track. But the thing that you did really, really well that I think is going to help you a lot with this track is like a light drama. Very light, very sparse, very good for dialogue. This would fit really good for underscore. But what you did really well is that B section. The way you switched it up and you just kept it very sparse right here is perfect. There's a perfect amount of space right there for dialogue. That one will get used like a lot. That's really gonna help with the duration of that placement. Nice, like the way that you sequence the beat. Perfect. Yeah, that has a lot of different homes, but it's very light drama. Really good for underscore. It almost has a neutral feel to it too, so it's not too drama on the drama side or whatever. But yeah, that's dope. Really dope. John said, "Haha, the accent." Hey, man, I'm not gonna lie, John. I talk in a British accent a lot, man. And honestly, I have my own English name, and it's Raja. And I just wonder sometimes, John, do people and Quadex, do you guys in the UK speak in an American accent just for the fuck of it, just sometimes? All right, next up, we got the homie Donla. This was meant for last week, aiming for show openers. Help me out here. And then I saw What's Up Empowering. And then Kaylin. Oh, okay. You sent the track. The producer's name is Kiwi. I appreciate you taking the time to learn that. The reason why we have you do it on here is because Gmail does not work. It will freeze up and it stops working. And then the Discord community is good to be a part of because there's a lot of different resources for you to be able to use to start getting these tracks placed on TV, man. That's the goal out here. A lot of people are starting to find homes for libraries. Starting to get signed. Shout out to Driller Beats, who just announced that he got picked up by Push Audio, who's one of the libraries we included in the chat or in the Google sheet. So yeah, it's dope seeing people taking the initiative and going out there and getting these placements. Beats by Legend, aka Donla, in the building. Good. And listen to this part right here where he did. Hold on. Dope. That's dope. Legend. Really dope track. This is good for opener for sure. This has more of a scene closer feel though because of the way it builds up to the end. Only thing I have on this one is just the mixing because that clap is tucked away really quietly in the background. Right here. barely hear it. I would bring that clap up a little bit more. Just clean, just the mixing just a little bit. Everything else is dope. Dope track. X Yellow said, I'm trying to learn metadata. Let me know what you need help with that. That's like one of the biggest jobs I had at the job I worked, and I can help you out with that for sure. Just let me know. Next up, we got the homie Apiculum. Yeah, that's what I was telling him before. Logic, I was telling him because we used to make tracks like that all the time, right? Like that high energy, like anthem style. And he had Beats by Legend has that style. When he first came through, like his track was there, but the mix was really muddy because there's all those different sounds he's trying to fit in the beat. But he's super talented. It's just about finding like how you can fit all those sounds in there. It's the hardest. Those are the hardest ones to mix, man. It's like the sounds like that. It's very melodic though. That's what's good about it. Like he just knows how to layer the sounds and make them sound like full and stuff like that. Super talented. It's hard to fit all the sounds. Apocalypse, you need to get into these video games, man. Or have you put up anything on YouTube yet? Like video video game soundtrack playlist or anything like that? Because you need to get it. You need to get it cracking, man. Very lush, like you said in the chat. I agree. That bounce was dope. I like the hi-hat, like sequence you use, like reverse and stuff like that. Dope. Next up, we got the homie Rocket, my boy. I thought they were cool. I thought they fit, and I like that you layered it with a higher pitch one on the second go around when the beat comes back in. When you put the vocals back, that higher octave. It's my boy Rocket right here. Fast and Furious vibe. For sure, Donald. Where you going, man? What part? Where you going on your cruise? This is Opera Column's narration to this. He said, "This is me, 3 a.m. driving in H-Town, throw it off lean, about to go home and make a peanut butter and call a fat booty girl over." It's fire, bro. That's my boy, Rocket. All right, Kiwi, we got you. Kiwi's the producer, right?
Hey, Kiwi, chop that shit up, man.
Kiwi, I feel like this would be used as like a, I don't know if you know what a scene opener is, but it's like a nighttime scene opener. So basically imagine like somebody's driving through the city at night and they're like in New York and they're showing a whole bunch of little scenes where they show him driving, or they'll show like different city landscapes, like of the sky rises and stuff like that. This beat would fit perfectly for that. It has like that nighttime feel, emotion to it. Flute's dope. I think the mix could be a little bit cleaned up, but everything else about this track is hard. I like it. Really dope. Nice sound selection too as well. Next up we got the homie Ron Beats called Glory. Okay. Sheesh, that was ridiculous. Crazy. Nice track, Rom. Next up, we got Rom again. This one's called Trailblazer. Play this on the speakers. Hold up. Let me turn this on the speakers. My goodness. I'm about to wake up every morning and brush my teeth to this. Just brushing my teeth. Hey, shout out to my boy November's in here. Let's go. I gotta run that intro back real quick. Hold on. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Whew. Clean. That one was crazy. Ron, you're super talented, man. Nice tracks. Op Column's back up with another one. Let's get it, Op Column. You said how long I'll be streaming? The last track is Quad X, so that's the last one I'm gonna play, and then we're gonna wrap it up there. Kiwi, I appreciate you subscribing too, man. Welcome to the community. Op Column is the video game specialist, and shout out to my boy November showing up to the chat. I got you, X. That was a dope switch up right there. You said empowering. You said you're trying to get into that genre as well. That's a good genre to get into for sure. He has Alpha Column has like that perfect sound for it. It gives you like that nostalgia where you feel like you're playing like N64 and stuff, man. With like those video games with nice landscapes and stuff like that, like those type of games. Next up, we got the homie Quad X with another 2. Let's get it. And then I'll play. Those will be the last 2, and then I'll play track.
Quad X. I love the way that you put the bass on here. Alright, Quad X, we got the next one is Blinding. Quad X.
Percussion on this beat is crazy. Dope track, Quad. I like the panning too that you did on that one. Fire. Do you play the guitar melodies that you do on the keyboard, or do you plug them in? Let me know. Empowering Arts says awesome as well. Empowering, have you turned in a track? Have you submitted a track for review? And if so, is it under a different name? And then we'll end out a track that I created. Let's see. I don't know. This one was for a show on Netflix. Oh, that's dope, man. That's dope that you play them. This is for a show on Netflix. Let me see. I'm going to go through these real quick. I don't know which one I'm going to play. Let's see. I don't know if I played this one already. That was one that I sent it for this Netflix show, but that's the clip version. I don't have the other version. I can't find it. This version is kind of clipping. I also have this beat I'm working on. I actually want to show you guys. It's on FL Studio, but it's like a Pink Panthers. The Pink Panthers is kind of popping off on TikTok and stuff. I sampled the track. That one would be a scene opener, and then I would put when you're asking what you do for metadata. Are you asking like as far as the description? Are you asking as far as like what exactly? Because when you're doing your metadata, you need to put like your put your info, like your BMI or your writer's name, and then if you're doing the description, I would put like a one or two sentences of me describing the track. So actually I have an example of it. Maybe I can show you on the screen. This is how I submitted to one of the libraries, and they really liked that I did this, because when I started off with Signature Tracks, I started off as an intern for 7 months unpaid, and all I did was sit there and go through all of their tracks, and I would have to write out a description, the keywords, and like who was the creator, who was the composer of the track, and how much percentage they get. So I would have to sit there and think of all these different descriptions and stuff. And if you can put a description that works really well for a track, it's going to help you tenfold, because when like let's say if you go to Universal Production Music Library, right, and they write out certain keywords, I need beats. If all those keywords are in that track, that's going to show up on the search. Your track's going to be on the top. They're going to hear it. If they like it, they're going to use it. And that's really going to help you. So if you know what keywords to use, you want to use very general. You don't want to use super specific. Like, you don't want to use like very, 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 very specific, unless that track is just very unique and it has like, a tropical vibe or something, like it has to be, I'll show you right now. Let me pull it up on the screen. I'm going to white out some stuff so you guys can't see like too much info in case I can do that. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but who's it going to hurt? Let me put this white. All right. I'm going to show my screen real quick. So I haven't really talked about this much, and maybe I'll make a video of it, but metadata, the fact that X is asking that is very smart, because the metadata of a track will help you get placed more, because when they search the track, it shows up in their search. And there's different types of programs that people are like, these people who are creating these shows, the editors who are creating these shows, they're using different programs, and in their programs that they're using, there's this one called Avid. It's just like it's made by Pro Tools, the same people who make Pro Tools. But it's just like Final Cut Pro almost, where they're using it to like edit the TV show, and then they have a little like a sidebar, like a browser window where they're searching for, like let's say you're searching for in your packs for a certain sound, they're searching in their packs for certain tracks. And if you have the right keywords, that track is going to show up, and the more accurate the track is to their search, the higher it is going to show up on their search. And like I said, it's a higher chance for you to get placed. So I'll show this real quick, and maybe I can go in more detail, because this stuff can be kind of confusing. But when I send tracks, I like to give a good description. So This one was called Distress. I put contemporary dynamic trap beat with the unique driving bounce. The reason why I did that is because I want to paint an image for them. Like, okay, this is going to sound more modern. This is going to have a lot of dynamics to it. And the bounce is going to be something different. So let me see if I can find that track real quick. What's the track name again? Distress. But you can do any, like, you can do anything. Let's say like you have if you have a track that's for drama, right? You would describe the scene that you want to see. So like, perfect track for a confrontation between two best friends, right? Because you're describing it like a scene for that editor, and then when they read that, they're gonna like, oh, this track's gonna sound like something along these lines. And then the keywords would be like drama, drill drama, or drill type beat, different things like that. I could definitely make a video on that, because I learned a lot about that. A lot of my job at the beginning was doing that. Before I started moving up on the ladder, a lot of my job was doing that, meta description, metadata. It was very important. So this one is the description for Distress. This is the contemporary trap beat with. And then from here, I would put keywords. I could put ethnic trap beat. I can put high energy drama or modern trap beat. Anything like that. That's really gonna give a very like general keyword that's gonna pop up. And you want to sound as like the more current you sound, the better, because they're listening for that. They're listening to radio. They're listening to Spotify. They're listening to like Apple Music or YouTube playlist as their references. When they're creating the show, they're like, oh, we have all these characters. This is the show we want to create. Like, they're listening to the type of music they want to fit that character. Oh, I want this person in this show to have like a Katy Perry or whoever, Taylor Swift type of vibe. I want this person to have like a Pop Smoke, like this person listens to Pop Smoke or whatever. Or the character in the show will tell them what they listen to. And when you have that, your tracks that sound like those references, you're going to be used a lot more. They're going to base their tracks around that person's style. You said, man, how do I make beats offline mode? How do I learn how to make beats for TV? I'm a noob. I know nothing. I need to learn from scratch. I will look at the YouTube videos I got, man, and I also have a course on it. But it's gonna take time, bro. It's not something you're just gonna like. If you're still learning how to make beats, like this is your first year making beats, and you're not confident in your sound. You focus on making beats first, then worry about doing the TV placements. It's gonna come a time. Don't try to rush this process. Like, be a creative first, and then worry about like mastering your craft, and then worrying about trying to get these TV placements. Because if you're coming on here as like a novice, and it sounds like you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna get looked over. But the more time you put in to like get better, you just gotta be confident in your sound. If you're confident in your sound, you're good. A lot of people almost everybody who played today, maybe except for like one or two people, would get placed. You don't have to be crazy. You don't have to be the next like big producer, Metro Boomin or whatever, but you do need to be at least a little bit experienced where you know how to put a verse together, a chord, whatever. If you're confident in your sound, then look at the YouTube videos I'm dropping. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, everything. I'm not hiding back any information. Everything I'm telling you is in the course, but I just go more in detail as far as like giving it step by step. But that's what you can do. But yeah, when you're doing those keywords, man, like, try to be like, you can see the different ones. Montage ready. I'm trying to tell them like, this is perfect for a montage. This track will fit the image for a montage. Let's see another one. This one's a track, an inspirational trap beat, perfect for a dramatic storytelling. So this one is this beat. My homie made this beat. You can see the beat is inspirational trap beat, perfect for dramatic storytelling. So X, when you're doing the description, just make sure you're putting a description of like 1 or 2 sentences. You don't need that many sentences, 1 or 2. Probably just, one is perfect. Just describe how the beat would be used, and then the keywords need to match. Like, imagine you almost doing keywords for a type beat on YouTube. Like, you want the user to type the keywords that the beat fits. So if your beat is a drill, R&B drill beat, make sure you put that in your keyword. If it's a inspirational trap beat, put that in your keyword. That'll help you a lot, big time. Yeah, hopefully that helps. If you have any more questions, let me know. But it's good to get into a video of this because, like, a lot of when I started out, man, I was just grinding this shit. I was literally just doing 7 months of just doing this, and it helped me a lot. It helped me understand, like, why tracks get used over others. That's why a lot of the advice I'm giving you guys is like the same stuff over and over, but it's because it's the stuff that I know for sure works. Like, I've seen when I've been to the editing bays where they're doing the TV shows and they're actually searching these keywords. I watch them search these keywords, like just different keywords or whatever. I watch and I see what they like or don't like about a track. If we, tell them, hey, this track might work for this scene, and they don't like it, we ask questions. Why doesn't it? Why don't you like it? Oh, this sounds too trap for me. It sounds too hip hop. Oh, the hi-hats are just too distracting in this. There's no stem for that hi-hat. Like, all these different questions to help you. So yeah, bro, you're asking good questions, X. That's a really good question to ask, man. Like, you're in for the long term right here. No problem, offline. Of course. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it here. If you have any more questions, please let me know. X, I'm gonna get on a video for this because I think it's time, because I've seen more people talk about this, and this is where I feel like I can specialize in too as well. So I'll catch you guys later. Next week I will be out of town. I will be on the honeymoon, so I will not be streaming on Friday. Maybe I can push it earlier to Tuesday, possibly, but yeah, I will not be streaming Friday. I'll announce it in Discord as well. You guys have any questions, let me know. Always here to help. I'll be catching you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in.